Hey everyone, I'm Pastor Michael. This is Ministries ASL Lessons Class. Alright. Are you practicing with all the time? That's all you last Wednesday. Not a lesson? Good. If not, you can go back and look at it. Practice every day. The next week, lesson 2 on Wednesday. Alright? Good. Okay. More in depth relate to the deaf school and the deaf mainstream. Because you have a lot of things you have to look it up into. If you have a deaf child, many of you who are deaf watching this know that about those two. Every deaf day, you can tell the difference with being in a restaurant. That the deaf school deaf, raise their hand. They server. But the hearing way. Keep an eye on. That's how they do that. That's how they do that. So the deaf will do the same thing. When they do that, they'll know what that means. The paper, the receipt. What they would sign, receipt. Anyway, okay. Now, there's more things I already talked about in the daily social. What about activities? Both to compare. The deaf school have fewer different activities. Get the size of the school smaller than the hearing school. Because of the budget and the size of the number of students. The larger it is, the more different activities they can choose from. For example, I know the deaf school usually probably don't have drama club. The hearing school, yet, usually. They have their annual drama, March, maybe April, May, depending on where they're from, or the schedule. You have the public to watch the drama, teen drama. The deaf school, no. But they have a deaf theater. They go around the country. I didn't get any part of that, which I did. Because I would love to meet Colleen Boy. She's hearing, but she was part of the deaf theater yet. That's why she knows that. She's woo. Yeah. So, anyway, there's something you have to think about. Different activity. And sport, too. Some schools, because the population is small, can't allow teams. Maybe sometimes the deaf school they will have with the YMCA team, or mainstream with the public school system. For example, with Rome, New York, Rome School for the Deaf right now, it's about 41 deaf. It's not many. They have sports. Because the age range from K to 12. It's not good enough. It's about 3 or 4 per class, grade level. I don't know how many are graduating this year. Probably 3, maybe 2, maybe 4. I did ask, they didn't answer my question. The guy asked him for that. So, we got it. What's wrong with you, alumni, RAA? I want to know how many. Anyway, get back to it. So, if you can notice your child very good in sport, you might better want to put him into mainstream, my opinion, because you have a better opportunity to get scholarship than that. How many deaf college? Heck, I got. All right. That's one true deaf college in the U.S. That's it. There's only one vocational training in Minnesota that is up. One mainstream college, the U.S., out of California. The one I'm saying about the deaf college is all I got in Washington, D.C. Another semi-mainstream but separator is NTID at RIT. That's one of the 9 colleges that's part of their program now. The other variation of how to function different colleges. Fully deaf, forgot I got. Fully. And no voice allowed. I don't like that. I'm a total communicator. They will get mad at me if I use my voice. Even if I visit there. They wanted me to be there for 2 years. And I said, no. 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 They weren't listening. Till I graduated. Good. Bye-bye. Because there's another long story on why. It wasn't me. It was them in my high school. Stupid. They fixed my exam. I didn't want to pass tests and everything. I wanted to fail. So I made up all the answers. All wrong answers. I knew A is right, but I chose D. Multiple choice. Whatever I did. Made up all wrong answers on math and all that. Then here. Then that's the reason. So, look at that. God got very, very strong emphasis on definite. Rebellious. They are. Like, you can't compare. It's different. It's orange and apple. Alright, let's shift on. NTID. NTID, deaf college. Separated from the hearing college, but the students can take course with the hearing. So it's semi. NTID is semi. So you do the difference between the deaf college. NTID is semi mainstream. But usually deaf class in their building. It's expanded to 2 buildings now. One on one end, the other on the other end, with the rest, the hearing colleges. I don't understand why they put up the deaf there, right by the resident halls. Supposed to be separated from the main campus. It's silly. Absolutely ridiculous. They built it right there. Should have been right over with the hearing college building. The rest are 8 over there, one's in T80. But the new one has opened up over there. So that's good. But many of the class still over there. She's been over there. It's a mile long. quarter mile. You walk between the dorm and the start of all the campus building. They've grown. Taken over the quarter mile, the new hockey, way back. Then they opened up another one in the back. Two of them. Really, they have 3 gyms. Don't need that many. Alright, the UN is totally mainstream college out of California. The UN at California Southern University at Norwich. That's the name of it. You can look that up. It's totally mainstream. Although many colleges today have mainstream now, because a lot of vocational rehab have changed policy. If you were born, raised, and graduated in that state, resident of that state, then you have to go to college in that state. Say, if you live in Florida, you want to go to gas, you can. The Florida Vocational Rehab will say you have to go to maybe Miami University or University of Florida. One of those colleges in Florida. It's not. Because they want to try to make people emphasis on local college education for all the students, no matter hearing or deaf. I've noticed that. When I was living in Syracuse, they want to try to push them to go to SU or Lemoyne or Colgate. It's local. Or Cornell, Ithaca College, or Onondaga Community College, or Oswego, whatever. All the different colleges where the students live. They want the money, stay in. They want the talent, stay in. Back then it was easy, flexible. Not anymore. So you're gonna get stuck. Many cutbacks also. Ton of budget expenses. So some deaf because of them in the deaf institution are more likely have a harder time understanding education. They'd rather work. They don't want to go to college. Because they don't understand. So they'd rather work. The mainstream students would rather college education. Okay. How many went to college? My class. Just 7 of them from my mainstream school. All went to college. All 7. I did. But I'm the only one that didn't graduate. They did. Get out of like school. So I'm kind of stuck in between those two. But I did get my certificate in FOT for AutoCAD drafting design. CAD. That's all. I had a hard time looking for work. Let you know that deaf have a hard time finding jobs they're training for. It's the big issue, I need to tell you all. That's why I'm talking about all that. Now the point is, men do not get the job that they love to have. None of them. Very few, maybe 1%, successfully get what they wanted to be. Some jobs they cannot have because of that. Some states that cannot be a truck driver, because you have to DL, you have to have hearing. So you have to see everything and hear everything to be able to communicate as well. Many jobs that require good communication skill. They do the deaf. Not gonna hire. You know that 90% of the deaf people in the United States don't have a job. And I'm one of those 90%. Yep. One of those 90. I'm that talented. Drawing, design, preach, history. What do I get? I'm living here. If I was hearing, graduated back in 1980s, by now I would have been living the world nights out and retire with all that good money. It's a car designer. You start at $50,000 a year. Back then, 1980. Imagine how much money. If you become vice president of design, that's $250,000. Very rare to get that job. How many positions for that? What, maybe 30? Not many companies. 30 of those for automobile design. Alright? I didn't have the money to go to yet. That's another hard part. And because BR won't pay for it, Social Security wasn't enough. And the wait list was 3 years. I got accepted, but the wait list was 3 years for an apartment when I was in my 30s. I don't want to live with an 18-year-old kid. Yeah. And when I draw, I prefer alone. Really get my imagination paper like I did today. You saw it. Do they have those design like that? No. I'm advanced. They're locked. So you have to remember your child who's deaf, whatever her life it had. You have to understand you have to get financial support all your life. If you own a business, please hire your deaf child. Train them to become the next owner of the business. Seriously, I'm not kidding. Do it! Deaf people can be good workers if you let them. And the first day of graduation, finish. Go to work on Monday, give them a broom and a dustpan. And a pail with a sponge to clean the toilet on the first day after graduation. Get them to work. And work way up to the office and show them how to run a business. And then you'll retire in whatever number of years. Usually 30 to 40 years later, the child should already know how to run your business. Simple. Alright? So, let you know, it's tough for college education that right now, even hearing the thing, it's bad. It's not worth it. It's too much money. compared to the rest of life with a job they don't get, that they're trained for. Medical is way expensive. You have to have 8 years or more. A pastor doctoring, not medical doctor, doctoring, that's what they call that. That's 8 to 10 years also. That's quite a bit of money, and it's tougher because some churches are small. Where we go get a job at the doctor of theology, for example, you're bankrupt for the rest of your life. So also you have to pay to now go to Bible college. They want to become pastor. Please give them the opportunity, because right now, look, 99.9% don't know about Jesus Christ. 99.9%! Because vocational rehab said no. Can't go to religious school. So, what you need to do is, you have the money, give them a chance to go to Bible college. It's a good one in Ringo, Georgia. Unfavorable. It's awesome. Very country setting. Bible college. They become pastors there. But all over. I know all of them where they go. Some left, yeah, but some still there. There's another way too. They're gonna have to raise money themselves to go to Bible college, because that's good practice for them, because after graduation they will need to raise money anyway. Some go on mission trip around the world. Spread the gospel of Jesus Christ. Amen. Like I'm trying to raise money also through here, through these merchandise like koi. So right now I'm earning deal now. Let you know that. Alright. I'll let you have to make your deaf child marry a hearing wealthy woman. A wealthy man. Matter. Important in the heart. Alright, thanks for watching. God bless. Ciao.